21. Quirk? Uncle Zawa brought me to the infirmary where I was met with RG, who immediately came over to me to check me up. Eraserhead was already starting to explain her what happened in short, and she also kissed my forehead since apparently I had a bit of some injuries which she didn't like at all. That scratch on my cheek coming from the slap was one thing. However, that was not the shocking part, as she was right there in front of me and then look at me. And that question. RG. Sweetie, did you feel any change recently? Me. I feel dizzy sometimes. RG. Other than that? Me. I don't know. RG. Honey, you have signs of having a quirk drawback. Me. Huh? RG. The way your body reacted is usually how a quirk drawback is acting up. However, not only that, but there is another sign. Me. What sign? RG. May I? Me. Sure. She took my hand and had a needle which she pricked me. It did hurt, and I knew that she wouldn't hurt me at all. However, what happened next was quite something. She had a flower pot and some plants around the office. They were acting up, and within seconds there was a vine stopping her from actually moving her hand as it was grasping her hand. Me. What the? RG. It's alright. It's normal for a quirk to develop after, to put it in a nice way, a rough time. I know based on your injuries and the signs on your body, the scars and bruises as well as burned skin, how much you suffered. I know it is hard, and I know that your body made up and created this quirk. Me. Does this mean? Eraserhead was in the room and he seemed as if he was about to actually do something, but it was RG who made him stand back while she was talking to me. Of course she stopped pricking me as she couldn't move her hand at all, and now that she pointed it out, I could definitely feel someone's eyes on me. We were being watched. RG. It is hard to control such a quirk, but we are here for you. You don't have to go through it alone. Me. I killed these men? RG. No, honey, you did nothing since you didn't know that you had a quirk. Me. But, they still died. RG. No, you did not. I was at my tears since I couldn't believe what I just heard. This was insane, but it made sense. It was all after all just a couple of days ago that I was in that forest running for my life and then escaped alive. Not only that, but I felt watched ever since that. This feeling. Was this perhaps my quirk? Was this why I felt so safe around it? Me. I still. My tears started to flow more and more, and that was when I started to hug RG. I saw the vines move away as I held her in my hands. I think that my quirk knew how I felt, and I think it was not that bad, but what it did was definitely something else. I was a killer thanks to it, and right now, I didn't know how to handle it at all. Eraserhead. Problem child, this is not on you. Me. But, Eraserhead. They were not the best people and you were in danger. No one can blame you for anything at all. I really didn't know how to handle this. I was literally in a daze right now, and it was really not for long that Eraserhead gave me my phone and my dad was on it. I had to tell him that, and I knew this, but right now, was this really the best time? I looked at the heroes and both nodded to me. I could totally understand where they were coming from since the police and everyone was investigating all of this, and I was the culpress behind it. Tasuki. What's up, show? Me. Dad? Tasuki. Izu. Me. Dad. Sniff. Tasuki. What happened? Are you alright? Are you hurt? Me. Sniff. No, I am fine. Sniff. I killed these people. It was all me. Tasuki. Hey, calm down now. Me. Sniff. I have a quirk now. Tasuki. An induced one. It's alright, Izu. Everything is alright. We can work this out. I am glad you are alright. I am so happy that you are not hurt. Don't worry about anything else. Me. MH. It was a small talk over the phone since my father soon came over to pick me up. After that we both went home, and it was there that he was waiting for me to tell him what happened. It took me a bit, and we both were sitting in the living room where he hugged me. Reassuring, telling me over and over again that it was fine, it was not my fault, and that I just couldn't know how to actually control it. Not only that, but he told me that I was safe now and that he was so glad that I am alive and right by his side. I think that he knew what I would tell him. It took me a bit, but I finally spilled the beans of what I think was the beginning and how it was that day when I was running away from that gunshot and that I was scared to my life and how I felt being watched. Once I was starting to talk, I told him everything. Dad, are you feeling watched now? Me, yeah, Dad. You can show me? Me, I think so. This was how we both got out of this room and to our garden, where I looked around until I saw a tree that was looking at me. I smiled at it and approached it with my dad right behind me. I couldn't help but get over and hug it. Me, that is it, Dad. Dad, wow, are you sure that? Me, it won't hurt you. It wants to protect us. It definitely took my dad a bit, but he joined in with the hug and squeezed me in between him and the tree a bit. Dad, thank you for protecting my son. He is the most precious thing in the world to me. That was all he said, and trust me when I said, when we finally stopped hugging and were about to get back home, our home in the garden was filled with all kind of flowers around it, looked like a wonderland and a place straight out of dreams. I guess my quirk was also quite happy too. Dad, did you? Me, no, it did it. Dad, what do you want to call it? We can't just it and it, do we? Me, no, Maple? Dad, sounds like a nice name. What do you want to name your quirk? We need to register it soon. Me, I don't know. Dad, how about Precious Protector? Me, I was thinking about Nature's Gift or Tree Friend. Dad, ha 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 ha, how about we talk about this inside? Me, are you not mad at me? Dad, for what? Me, I killed these men. Dad, no, you didn't kill them. Did you shoot them? Did you chalk them? Did you intentionally kill them? Me, no. Dad, see, then it was not your fault. I could only be lucky to have such a father, and guess what? He was there for me, and bit by bit he started to show me how to control the quirk. We both soon realized that it was not control-able that much. I could ask for things, but not more than it. This Maple was watching over me, protecting me as much as my father was about to protect the both of us from now on. I guess these days only showed how scared he became to lose me, and I also was so glad that he was still there. I guess we learned a bit from this, and we also grew a lot closer. Thanks to this, we were now sitting each day together talking, and for the first time he started to tell me about his cases, and we were acting more like father and son and not just relatives. This changed feel nice. This was definitely a new beginning, and Maple was there for me as much as my father, which made me stronger, and I finally found what I want to do in life. I wanted to become a person just like my father. A great detective, and wrote now I had the best father, the best detective, teaching me how to do it step by step. I was sure to become the best detective my father has ever seen for sure, and my quirk would certainly make sure that I was safe. End. Thanks for reading this story, and I hope you all enjoyed this one.